Hey guys, this is the follow-up video to my first flight video. I've had a couple of days to process everything that happened that day. I was only in the air for about 50 seconds, but I got a chance to go back and look at footage from multiple angles, editing the first video, and then be able to really process that before making this video. So in this video, I'm going to kind of follow up with what I felt like I've learned thus far, being a total noob, but I've learned some more about wind that you're not going to learn on the ground. And where's your bullet? Your bullet's not on the ground. We stand on the ground on a firing line and take wind measurements, and then you're sending your bullet 60 feet in the air on a mile shot, So I want to calculate the numbers, the exact numbers, but the consensus was I was about 50 to 60 feet in the air during that little flight. But I will actually calculate and put some information right here to figure out like what distance of shot that it would take for my bullet to reach the altitude that I was being towed at under my wing the other day. So just to have an idea. So it was really interesting getting up to altitude. If you go back and look at that first video, when I come off the ground, you can see some tire tracks where they drove the vehicle out across the field that had the pulley on it. So that was a pulley winch style system. The winch truck was right there kind of close to where I had launched from. There was a cable that ran about a quarter mile across the field, another truck that had a pulley that came back to me that pulled me up. My instruction was fly towards that truck. But I had so many things going on that I didn't even realize that the wind shifted directions when I was in the sky. Exactly the same thing that would happen on the firing line. You get your wind all set up, you get all your numbers plugged in, and you get down to the firing line and the wind shifts. One of the things that I feel like this is going to make me is hyper aware of the wind. This sport, wind is life and death. It's not life and death in shooting ELR. If I miss a 2,900 yard shot by a mile and a half, I'm not going to die. But you misjudge wind gusts in this sport and you can get in a lot of trouble fast. I've already been pulled around and beat around quite a bit, but hey, so far it's been good. So overall my flight was good, other than I had lost a little awareness of wind direction, especially when the wind continued to blow me further and further to the left. You can see how when I pop up and I start coasting to the left, immediately my wing trying to track me into the wind, you can see me pulling my right brake, trying to get it to correct, and get it back into the wind. And I guess I subconsciously knew that the wing needed to go that way because of my body position, but Bryant was telling me on the walkie-talkie, don't try to fix it, and in retrospect, I don't exactly know what he didn't want me to fix, because if I would have just left my hands up in the air, the wind would have blown me even further to the left and could have possibly even pushed me full crosswind or even downwind. So I wasn't fixing anything, I was just trying to go back into the wind, and I guess that was subconscious because I didn't even realize until I'd got back down on the ground, rosetted up my wing, carried it all the way back to the launch area, get all the way back to the trucks, look at Brian's wind streamer that's 30 feet in the air, and we literally had a hour and a half change on the clock. It went from the truck at 12 o'clock to the wind coming from 1:30. Maybe even closer to 2 o'clock. It was a large shift, and it literally happened the moment I came off the ground. And I didn't even realize that until I got back. So yeah, this sport's going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun, but I think hyper awareness of wind direction is going to be the main takeaway. And then of course when I get into thermals and things, once I can see from above, I can see farm ground, I can see dirt and grass and hills and trees, and kind of know, okay, this dark dirt over here, there's probably going to be some thermals. This area here where there's a pond, you know, it's probably going to be colder or whatever. And when I go to a match, I may be able to look down range, identify the same type of terrain that I've flown over, and maybe get an assessment for what a thermal's doing, or what the wind might be rolling a certain way off of a hedgerow or off of a hill, or the way that, you know, the way that the wind goes up the mountain at Raton at Whittington Center. So, you know, I'm really positive about this. This is gonna be cool. This is gonna be a neat season, and I'm really excited to continue this on. So, just want to give a thanks to Brian Morris for the ground footage from the previous video. You rock, man. Appreciate that. And thanks, Bryant, for all the training so far and everything. And everybody else, hope you like what I've got to offer so far. Like, share, subscribe, send it to your friends. Got some exciting stuff this season. Spirit Point starts in 2 months. I'm going to document every match that me and my team shoots. So we're going to have a lot of content put up here. A lot of ELR this season. I've got quite a few events I'm shooting across the country. So it's going to be a great time. I'm going to document it all and put it right here. Thanks, guys. This is really going to help. I mean, I think this is where every time I talk, that rooster is trying to be louder than me. As I was saying, I'll just edit a little bit of video out here. Chop, chop, chop. Listen to roosters and water trickling down the creek. So it kind of makes sense to me, bro. So noisy. Put that in the B-rolls. Okay. Learning to fly a paramotor is, I got my little rooster friend over here that's just having a good old time. Edit. Probably not. Probably just leave that on YouTube.